Okay, so I just wanted to record a quick video before I went inside the house. On my way in, on the radio was Northwest song. I think it's called "Piercing in My Ear." Oh no, not in my ear. I just touched my earring and threw my whole brain off. Piercing in my finger or something like that. And I know that Northwest, I've seen images of her and she has like blue hair and she's getting piercings and things like that. And I know there's a lot of like discourse about her parents letting her do that, or like what's age appropriate or what's too grown. And I feel like this is, a different era. And I know a lot of us grew up with a lot of restrictions on what we could and could not do at certain ages and what was considered like grown and fast. And for me, I feel like that's a label that's only attached to little black girls. Like whenever little black girls want to express themselves in a way that is not conventional or not normal, there's always this discourse about them being fast or grown. And the reality is that if her hair was blue, black, pink, or purple, if she was going to be violated in some way, that wouldn't stop that. That's not how like pedophiles' minds work. Child molesters, people who abduct children, they're not more susceptible because her hair is blue. And I think like as I have a 12-year-old and who's going to be 13 soon, what is, really age appropriate? And I feel like, no, my daughter doesn't have blue hair because she goes to Catholic school and that's not allowed. But if she wanted to like dye a portion of her hair blue, or if she wanted to add color to her braids, those are things that are quite all right with me. And she's actually done them already at much younger ages. There are things that I don't want her to do, but they're not about age. Like I don't want her to wear acrylic nails because I don't want her to ruin the integrity of her nails, because she has beautiful nail beds and beautiful nails. But I'm not opposed to her like getting like an overlay or things like that. There's no restrictions on the types of nail polish colors she can wear. She can wear black tights. She's never had a sew-in, which she's not even interested in, but she can do like weave ponytails. She wears extensions in her braids. Things like that wouldn't bother me. And I think about my own childhood. I feel like my mother was way ahead of the game. I also allow my daughter to wear mascara. I allow her to wear lip gloss. She's even worn like foundation to cover up like little blemishes on her face. I don't let her wear it to school, but on the weekends I have, and definitely like if she's going out. But my mom at 12, she let me wear like lipstick and like not color, like nude, I guess, or like something with a little, something like, well, never reds or like pinks, but just a little something. I was allowed to wear mascara. My mom is definitely what you would consider these days like a gentle parent. I never was hit. I was never spanked. There was no type of corporal punishment in my house. I had punishment, I had boundaries, rules, respect, etc. But my mother was raised in a very strict household, like very stay in a child's place, don't ask questions, like you got beat for things. And she just never wanted to do that with me. And so I probably had way more freedom than people did who are from my generation. For context, I was 12 in 90. So I just am curious, like, do you as parents now, I also became a parent older, if you're more evolved about what you think is okay for your girls to do? Do you still hold on to those like kind of like traditional things, like no red nail polish, no ankle bracelets, no things like that? I mean, almost all of those kinds of things I've let go, and I haven't seen any problem with that. My daughter, anybody who knows her, she's not grown like in her demeanor, the things that she's into, and none of her little friends, and they're all do that. Like they're into skincare and they wear a little mascara and a little lip gloss, but everything, their clothing and everything else is super age appropriate. None of them have like fake eyelashes, weaves, like acrylic nails, things like that. But the little things, I don't know, I find it cute, and I feel like that young lady, Northwest, that's up to her parents to decide. And I think that like a lot of these things we put on black kids, especially black females, it doesn't allow for them to have like a full like body autonomy, which is very important. And it also just doesn't allow them to have like a full childhood. Yes, I make my daughter aware of all of the things she'll have to encounter, but she's still a 12-year-old girl, and she should be able to wear a little lipstick or lip gloss and a little mascara. So I'm just wondering like how moms now feel about these things versus when you were growing up and the things you could not do. You know, there were things I definitely had to wait for, and now I love them. I'm gonna wear an ankle bracelet. I'm gonna wear red nail polish. I wear black tights. I'm gonna do all the things. And I'm letting my daughter do them a little bit earlier. That's it. Just in my G.